Hi, everyone, Mike here, Christ of England. Today, I want to address the news today about the blasphemy law or essential blasphemy law that seems to be coming in the UK with regard to the man burning the Quran. So let's go. Now, I consider myself expert on these subjects because I've been studying religion and spirituality and all this stuff for 15 years. And I understand Christianity and Islam in pretty good depth. And also, because I'm born again of the Spirit, I have the spiritual wisdom to interpret what's really going on here. And to be honest, I find all this Quran burning stuff a bit stupid in the first place, but I still do not agree with any form of blasphemy laws. I believe it is crazy, especially with the way that Islam is behaving in this country. And when you look at it, I actually think that if we're going to have blasphemy laws, then we would have to ban Islam. We'd have to ban proselytizing of Islam. When they're praying in the streets, that needs to be banned. When they're selling Qurans in the street, that needs to be banned. When they're trying to do any form of dawah, it all needs to be banned. Speaker's Corner, if there's Muslims promoting Islam, that needs to be banned under blasphemy laws in the UK. Because this country is a Christian country. Now, even myself, I'm not an official Christian. I'm a true follower of Christ in the Spirit. But we are a Christian country. And as I say, I know all about the religions, and Islam likes to pretend that it's somewhat similar and that they also follow Jesus. But the Muslims do not follow Jesus. They follow a different version called Isa, because, you know, the Jesus of Islam wasn't persecuted on the cross. That Jesus was saved, and they placed somewhere else in some weird, ridiculous story, and that Jesus is actually a Muslim. Basically, they just made up their own version of Jesus. And they do not believe in the God of Christianity or of the Father of Christ, as I personally believe in. So Islam is actually complete blasphemy against Christianity and the followers of Christ. And we're a Christian country, and I believe followers of Christ are acceptable as well. That being me, obviously. So when the Muslims promote Islam, they're essentially blaspheming, because in Christianity, they even believe that Jesus is God or the Son of God. But Muslims deny the divinity of Jesus Christ. And the Muslims also deny the concept of God in Christianity. So essentially, it's blasphemy. Whenever you see a Muslim doing dawah or selling Qurans or praying in the street or doing all this stuff like building mosques, that's a blasphemy in the UK, or it should be considered blasphemy in the UK. So the question is, should we start reporting all of this stuff under blasphemy? Because I personally find it very offensive. When I see women walking around in burqas, I find that offensive. When I see Muslims praying to their false god, I find that offensive. When I see Muslims defending their prophet who married a 6-year-old child, I find that offensive. So maybe we should start mass reporting all of these incidents as blasphemy laws. Because Islam in itself is a hate crime against Christians and Jews. In their own scripture, it says, do not befriend Christians and Jews. They are the worst of creatures. So we are a Christian country. And in Islam scripture, it says that we are worst of creatures. So that is a hate crime towards Christians and followers of Christ. So maybe we should get a petition, even though I don't believe they do much, but it would be a good raising of awareness to ask for Islam to be banned. And if you look at it, in the Quran, it says that Christians are the worst of creatures. Now, two things. One, that's a hate crime. So Islam should be banned for being a hate crime against Christians. And two, it's blasphemy. Islam itself is blasphemy. So for two reasons, Islam should be banned. Under hate speech laws, clearly, and under blasphemy laws in the UK. If we're bringing back blasphemy laws, we're a Christian country, let's do it. I'm up for it. So Islam can be banned. Okay, so that's the point of my video today. People to understand what's going on with these blasphemy laws. I'm all for it, to be honest. If we're going to have blasphemy laws, let's do it. We're a Christian country, so we can ban Islam. Okay, so if you like what I'm talking about here and you want to defend Christ, okay, I'm not an official Christian. I'm a spiritual follower of Christ and the love of the Father, but I stand alongside the Christians, and this country is a Christian country, which we need to respect. If you're interested in supporting us and fighting back against the globalist, communist, Islamist, Islam agenda, come and join us at the Christ of England, because we are fighting back and we need to bring our country and our people back to Christ and stop this Islamic caliphate, which we can do easy because they're not the brightest tools in the box. Okay, so subscribe to the channel, share it with as many people in the UK as you can. Like the video if you like it, comment for the algorithm, and God bless everybody today. Goodbye.